Hello everyone. In this video we are going to do chapter 4. Okay, as far as this particular unit is concerned, this is the most important topic. You'll ask that what sort of question come from unit 4. So previously the question was on short note on American anthropologist or contribution of American anthropologist to Indian anthropology. Similar sort of question can come and they can ask you a contribution of British anthropology. And not to mention this thing, that is Indian anthropology, every year there are two questions on this particular thing. Last to last year when I wrote mains, there were two questions. If I'm not wrong, it was on S.C. Roy and N.K. Bose. Even this year there were questions on these scholars like B.K. Roy Burman, M.N. Srinivas previously have been asked. So this topic in particular is going to be most important, and hence we are going to have a separate video on this thing. But as far as these two topics are concerned, these are like googly, you have to remember, and UPSC balls one or two every year. So contribution of American anthropologist to Indian anthropology and British anthropologist to Indian anthropology, these are going to be one of the most important topics. As far as the Indian anthropologists are concerned, S.C. Roy, S.C. Dubey, N.K. Bose, L.P. Vidyarthi, M.N. Srinivas, B.K. Roy Burman and D.N. Mazumdar, these are certain Indian scholars which are of the most significance. There are others such as Iravati Karve, H.D. Sankalia, etc. So we are going to deal with the rest of the scholars as well, but in this particular topic we are going to study the emergence and growth of Indian anthropology. So as far as Indian anthropology is concerned, it is not a sui generis, or it is not a subject like other subject which just developed. It was something which was brought by Britisher in order to fulfill their own interest. Now what were their interests? So when Britishers came to India, they wanted to administer this place, and by administration they means exploitation. So in order to do that, they wanted to understand how these people are, what is the nature of society, and how they can streamline their 200 years of colonization into this country, and without getting much of a blood on their hand. But we people know that these people have not just got blood but have got a lot of souls on their conscience. So as far as Indian anthropology is concerned, it was something which was brought by Britishers when these people came to India. They wanted to administer, they wanted to take more advantage of it, and that is why they brought anthropology. Now when anthropology came in this country, it was mostly to study the communities in order to avoid the resistance that are being faced. So they wanted to see what it is like why we are facing such a resistance, what to do in order to overcome that, and that was the reason anthropology came into India. Now simple question on this topic can come, that what do I mean by this anthropology? So if anyone asks you what is anthropology, a simple definition that you are going to write down is study of human being. Study of human being. And now it includes the biological, cultural and social aspect across time and space. So this can be a standard definition for anthropology. Now we are going to discuss some of the very important time. Now as far as this time frame is concerned, 1770 to 1914, 1940 to 1950 and 1950 onwards, these are some general phases. Okay, this is a time you have to either memorize one. LP Vidyarthi, for that matter, has given his own. N.K. Bose has given its time, that is FCA. Okay, that is formative, constructive and analytical phases. So even these people have given there. So time frame can be anything. For example, 1773 is the year of starting. Now why I am writing this year of starting? Because Asiatic Society of Bengal was established in the year 1773 by Sir William Jones. And this William Jones has established it, and from there onwards the real process of mental colonization has started. Because as far as Britishers were concerned, these people had no numbers. And what do I mean by it is, like, these people were not someone who would have been able to stay in India for a very long time, but they used their mind, they used their brain, and they started studying people. They found our gaps, and this is the reason they did it. Asiatic Society of Bengal. So that is how they actually get into our skin. Now we'll start with the basic introduction. Okay, so see, there are a lot of scholars and topics that we are going to discuss, and this topic is particularly important, so I'm going to refer to my notes. So this was something that started, like, Department of Anthropology also came into earlier, 20th century. Department of Anthropology also came into picture in India, and this was a footing step on after which people become aware about anthropology, like what anthropology is. But that was only restricted to the top level. On the bottom, people were completely unaware about what was happening in the above. Now I am writing down the years for LP Vidyarthi. It's 1793 to 1990, that is after First World War. Then from 1920 to 1949, and last is 1949 onwards. So if the thing is coming, if there is a question on growth and development of anthropology, you're going to write this thing according to LP Vidyarthi. This is all that we can put. Now before we move to this topic, we are going to discuss something. Okay. Just a minute. Okay.